Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It's your favorite YouTuber of all time, Nostalgia Partners. And we're by the fire today. And we're having a very important discussion on the channel. Get some heat going there. Really cold one out there, man. Looks like everybody's snowed in today. Beautiful fire going tonight. Real nice. Nice night. Okay, so we're back. Settle on in. Make yourselves comfortable. We're going to have a discussion tonight on my predictions, what's been going on, and what metal should you really invest in. We're going to talk about it today. Is it gold or is it silver? What is the best metal? And we're going to talk about it tonight. And we're going to discuss what's been happening in the streets, what's been happening on the markets, and why things are very strange. First, I want to start this off with the gold to silver ratio has been collapsing, but I want to break this down. Like, this much gold gets almost 5 of these bars. I mean, look how small this piece of gold is compared to 10-ounce bars. I mean, there really is no comparison. Anyway, I digress. So, I want to talk about what's been happening and why silver is the greatest investment you could possibly make. We're going to discuss what happened in the market. Yes, we didn't see an all-out crash like I predicted, but we've definitely seen a giant shift from what I'm predicting. And it happened pretty rapidly. I mean, we've seen silver go from 103 to 117, then crash back down to $104, and now it's back up to 113. I would love someone to logically explain to me why the fuck silver dropped to $104 when I'm going to explain what's happening on the streets. On Facebook Marketplace, silver is selling for $120 an ounce rapidly. As soon as it's posted, it's sold. Morgan silver dollars are selling for $100 right now, which is unheard of. But and so there may not be a total collapse in like the perception of the stock market hasn't completely went to zero, homes haven't went to complete zero, but really what I called happening has sort of happened on the streets. And I don't know if I'm the only person that's seen this, if just no one else fucking notices it, but houses have hit the market like crazy uh, over the past 2 days. If you go on Marketplace in your area, you'll see tons of houses for sale. And homes that were bringing 200,000 in my area now are bringing 130. Homes that were bringing 150 grand in my area are now bringing 90. And the sellers are extremely motivated to sell. And it just shows a going trend of everyone is trying to get their money out of everything and put it into silver. They're selling their homes to put it into silver. There's people are selling their quads, their dirt bikes, their cars, their everything to get money to hurry up and buy silver. And it's rather shocking. Bitcoin also dropped 90,000, 87,000. And I also want to talk about Michael Saylor and his company is a Bitcoin based company. And like they have billions of dollars in capital. And their company depends on 30% growth in Bitcoin a year. And it not only didn't grow 30% a year, it has dropped in value, and it has also been cut in thirds compared to silver. that every investment has been destroyed. I don't think anyone sees it but me. Like, maybe because I'm deeply into this stuff a lot more than most people are, and I'm really like into every market, so I see what's happening before maybe most people do. But we're seeing a rapid thing where everyone is getting rid of everything and getting into silver. Um, and it's a good idea. You're ahead of the curve if you're doing this. Uh, that even gold, people are selling their gold to get silver because they realize the ratio was 110 to 1. It is now 50 to 1. And I would argue closer to 41 to 1 because silver is selling. And I mean, you don't need the coin shops on Marketplace. Silver is selling for $120 an ounce. I mean, right now, as soon as it's posted, it's being swept up. I don't know who's buying it, but people are definitely buying it at 120. And so it's definitely showing that silver is the most liquid commodity on earth right now, at its current price. And my point is, um, every financial outlet, they all, like, even if they're like very woke and progressive, they are still saying, like, well, there's going to be a gold standard. There's going to be a Bitcoin gold standard. That, like, mentioning silver is like the most appalling thing to them. It's like that. It's like, don't mention the S word, you know. And usually, if they're trying to tell you to um, invest in something, it's most likely the other thing. And in my opinion, that's silver. And I honestly think silver is a hell of a lot better than gold in many ways. And I think the currency will actually be based off of silver, um, because everything, when you think about it, revolves around silver. I mean, the price of silver, and it threw me out of left field because I didn't realize this until it was partially too late. But I'm still telling you, it's not late to make moves and get out of your other assets and get into silver. Even at 120, silver is the bargain of a century. That you will thank yourself that you got out of your other assets and did this. But silver affects everything from Bitcoin to Pokemon to quads to cars to all of it. And in my humble opinion, I think we will see silver not only reach 1,000 an ounce, I think we will see silver break four, five, six, $7,000 an ounce in the next over the next few years. And if this happens, every investment will be destroyed to it. Nothing will beat it. And it's a tough reality to accept. But I'm going to do an analogy right now, just comparing it to Pokemon. Um, Team Up, for example, it officially is kind of went to 20 grand. And even that's not enough. Like, Team Up should still be 30 grand compared to silver. Because if you go to sell your Team Up, it's now cash, and to turn it into silver, you still lost money this year. And it's like, all of these Pokemon investing channels, they don't mention this. Like they're just fucking clueless to it. I mean, go watch a Nostalgianomics video. He's completely oblivious to what's going on. That your Pokemon has been destroyed already. Your it was a distraction. Gold is a distraction. All of these other things are a distraction to keep you away from the real metal that hurts the banks, and that's silver. And it's still not a bad time to get out of your other investments and get into silver. $120 an ounce is still the bargain of a century, an absolute bargain. And I've told you guys since $50 an ounce. It is now, like I said, 120 an ounce. I mean, regardless of what the stupid chart says, and I still want someone to explain to me, how does silver go from 117 to 104 when the street price is 120, 130 on eBay, 135 on eBay? Make that make sense. And selling. These aren't just people that are posting silver. It's selling as soon as it's posted. Um, it's crazy. And but it's because people have woken up and it is the deal of a lifetime. And it's like when people find out that, like, so even if they're holding gold, they're finding that, like compare it like this. Gold is like a chick that brings you pancakes. And when everyone sees gold's bringing you two pancakes, okay, and they see silver's bringing you five pancakes, and she's also letting you pick your shows on TV and cleaning up your messes and cooking and cleaning for you, everyone's going to dump gold and want silver. Everyone's going to want to dump their houses that are depreciating, their cars that are depreciating, and buy silver. And this will cause a hyper FOMO that will make $120 an ounce look like the bargain of a century. That everyone will hyper focus into silver, and then everyone will realize it's a smaller market than gold. There's way less silver than people believe exist, and everyone will want it because it's just bringing you gains and gains. I mean, if you zoom out um, on the 5 day chart, there's a 16% gain in 5 days, and that's even calculated in the drop. Uh, who is going to want to buy anything else when silver's gapping up 15% every fucking week? I mean, come on. It's common sense. And when it becomes extremely obvious at 150, people are going to pile in like crazy. And it will just gap to 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 1,000. And the people that didn't believe will be left in the dust. And gold will not keep up with it either, um, in my opinion. I used to think that when the market collapses, that it would be more of a gold thing, but it's not. It's actually the opposite. That silver was suppressed cheap for so long that when the market collapses, silver is the thing to explode, and gold will go up, but it won't go up near as fast as silver will. And when you're buying gold, you're actually going against yourself, instead of holding silver, because you're always going to get gold for less silver every day from now on for the rest of the eternity. The ratio of silver to gold will get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And that's just the reality. And like I said, even at 120, it's still a bargain. If I didn't buy all my silver already, I would still buy more at 120. No doubt in my mind, no hesitation. I'm fully convinced that silver is a better metal than gold. And the fact that it's 50 to 1 cheaper, I mean, really now about 40 to 1, but silver should have never been 110 to 1. That's very clear. We can all agree on that. Even 50 to 1. Silver to gold should be like 7 to 1. And not even that. It should be over 1 to 1. It should be gold for silver. To be totally honest, it's a better metal. It's more needed for society. It's been suppressed for decades. That's why it seems like this cheap metal that you're just stepping over, but it's going to eventually destroy everything around it. And your best bet's to prepare. Don't buy copper. Don't buy gold. Silver is the king. It's the number one thing that destroys the banking system. They hate it the most. They do not want you owning silver because it is the most value. It will be the most valuable metal on the planet in the next couple of years. And even Pokemon's, like I said, is being destroyed. And I'm going to show you a box on the channel. We're going to break out Unbroken Bonds, and we're going to talk about this box today. Haven't really broke out some Pokemon on the channel in a little while. And like I bought this box at like $400 a box, maybe 500. It's not like a $2,700 box. And if I would have sold it last year, I would have did really good if I would have went and bought silver with the money. And even this box, let's just say $3,000, it now buys, $1,000 in silver, which it's crazy. Um, it really is compared to last year. Like, it would buy you $1,000 in silver compared to last year. It is rather shocking. Um, and it's only going to get worse. That silver will literally drain the life out of every other investment out there. And you'll see people, like I said, right now, selling their quads, selling their cars, selling their house. And it's funny because the news media said, oh, and I think they did that drop to make it really just so they can do the stupid narrative. Oh, silver is such a dangerous metal. You're going to lose your house buying that silver. It's just so volatile. And it's like, no, silver was volatile in its early stages. It's not volatile anymore. Um, it is just not. A $10 drop when it went up $10 and it's right back up in like 4 hours. That's not volatile. you know, it's just moody, to say the least. But it's not even that it's silver's fault, it's the people manipulating silver. And their attempts just fail. And when that breaks, silver will blow your minds. And in my opinion, if you have even 500 ounces of silver stored away, you will be a multi-millionaire. And that's all you need. I mean, is to get out of all the other stupid investments you're in and focus on getting 500 ounces of silver, and you'll be fine. Um, because this has to happen. It's not even like it's a debate at this point. Silver prices have to gap higher. It's the most desirable metal on the fucking planet for so much industry needs. The supply is low as fuck. And people are seeing the truth. And this won't even be an industry metal for much longer. It will be a valued collector's item of having silver. And I really believe that you will see silver rival gold's price. And you will never see gold beat silver again. And if it does, it will be very short lived, where maybe it gains an ounce or a couple ounces and then proceeds to lose 5 ounces. $120 is still a bargain for silver if you didn't get in. Um, Even if you get it for 100, if you can find it for 110, it's a bargain. The hundreds are a bargain for silver. And it's still early. But once that hyper FOMO kicks in, where every fucking buddy wants it, and we're close, we're damn close, where everybody wants it and they're selling off their assets to buy it, that's where you don't want to be. I mean, think about the videos that I made where we were talking about silver at 70, at 62, being pumped and went to $70. I mean, we're talking $120, and it's selling for 120, and I'm not even shocked by that. I'm shocked people are selling uh, more than people buying, to be honest. But it's extremely liquid. It's the most liquid thing on earth right now, because smart money realizes that everything else is dead. I mean, compare it to Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been destroyed by silver because you have to turn your Bitcoin into cash. So it's still held by the system, because silver and gold are the escape from the system, but silver is the main escape. But Bitcoin is still held by cash, and you have to turn your Bitcoin into cash to convert it to silver. And if silver is $400 an ounce, your Bitcoin got absolutely destroyed. And this has already happened. Like, look at the proof. I don't know if I'm the only one that's smart enough to see this because I'm just on the ground floor and I see what happens in markets before people really realize it because I'm pretty deep in them. But Bitcoin has gotten destroyed. I mean, it went from 97 grand to 90, and it now buys less silver. I mean, it buys, compared to last year, it buys 30 grand in silver. That's just the truth. It's already been destroyed. Look at the charts. They try to ignore the charts. They're trying to pump you into crypto, pump you into Pokemon, pump you into all this stupid shit so you don't buy the one thing that destroys the banks, and that's silver. Silver is the one protection. And hell, at $72, I told you guys, whenever it dropped, it went from like what, 78 to 72. I told you guys, hold on. They're just trying to shake you out. And now look, you're at $120 for an ounce of silver. And you could sell it right now on Marketplace for 120. But don't do it. It's still a bargain. Um, but you still have time if you have Pokemon that has gotten really good gains to get out of it and get your money into silver before it's $1,000 an ounce. It's coming. I've never been more bullish on anything in my life than silver, and that says a lot. I mean, the only investment that has really beaten silver so far is Evolving Skies, and it took 4 years for Evolving Skies to get where it's at. By the way, mind you, and in 1 year, silver has cut Evolving Skies down from worth 70 ounces of silver to 28 ounces of silver. Maybe even 20 by now. Yeah, 20. Yeah, is it 20? Yeah. Yeah. 20 ounces of silver would buy you an Evolving Skies booster box. So if you traded your Evolving Skies booster box last year for 80 ounces, you can now buy it back for 20 ounces and keep 60 ounces of silver for free. I mean, I don't know how these other Pokemon YouTubers don't understand this, but Pokemon has been marked by silver, just like Bitcoin, just like houses. Everyone's selling their houses. They're half off because they just want the money so they can go buy silver. It's the truth. But my point is, you may not have seen it collapse yet, but you've seen pretty much exactly what I said would happen. Home prices start falling, and silver continuously rises. And yeah, it dipping to 104 today was a total joke. It should be at 120 already, and even higher than that, really. But it's still a bargain. It's still not too late. I can't stress that enough. It's still not too late to turn your gold into silver. It's still not too late to sell a house maybe and get your money into silver. It's still not too late to sell your Bitcoin and get into silver. It's still not too late, but it's going to be. The next 15% leg up we see in 5 more days. The next 15 to 5 days after that. And then all of a sudden a 50% gap up. I mean, it's still not too late. But when you're out of time, you've officially missed the boat. But look at all the assets. They're all tied to silver. Cash is tied to silver. Gold's tied to silver. Pokemon's tied to silver. It's all tied to silver. And you just have to look at the numbers, man. It's not that hard to see with the facts. Silver has been on a tear. And it has went up faster than any other asset. Just showing how undervalued it truly is. That $39 trillion in debt will hit silver like the ultimate inflation hedge. And you will not be able to find silver. Another year, you will not be able to find it. So, get prepared. It's still not too late. Don't sell your silver. Hang on. There's nothing better to put your money in. Trust me, I've looked in every single market. Everything else is a total scam. Silver is the only thing that tells the truth. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Be patient. Do not sell your silver for $120. Don't do it. It'll be the biggest mistake of your life. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. We're out.